Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the Sunday edition, meaning it is the Tao Trifecta. I take a look at the prevailing energies around you for the week ahead. You choose to tap in, tap out, use them any way that you will. But here are the energies in our audio reading for you today. We start on the left side of the screen and we work our way to the right side. The left side is health. Middle is wealth, and the right side is happiness. The three most important, I think, things in anybody's life: health, wealth, and happiness. Alrighty, so let's get to it. Left side, bottom, we have the Oracle card, Go the Distance. We're dealing with your health. On some level, in some way, you are in bondage. How do we know that? Devil card right up above. That's the clarifier. Devil card in reverse says that you are giving some serious consideration to adjusting things. You're trying to break free. You're trying to recover somehow. There's a sense of hopelessness. You are in bondage to something, some idea, some practice. You're doing something that you know is not beneficial to your health, but you can't stop. There is an addictive quality here. That's why when I'm doing manifestation readings and I see the devil, I always point to the individual first. Yes, we love to. We love to blame other people for our issues. And they may exacerbate them, but they don't create them. We do. So there's something in regards to your health that you are in bondage to. You're trying to break away from. And maybe that's what you're going to be doing in the week ahead, because we do have the eclipse season coming up. You're going to be giving some thought to, how the heck do I get free of this stuff? Because I know I'm imprisoned. I'm doing it myself. I can't stop myself. So how do I get free? That's going to be a big question for you in regards to your health this week. Middle card, Unfinished Symphony. And we're dealing now with wealth. Well, I guess as long as there's life, wealth, unless you're the very, very, very rich, is always kind of an up and down situation, kind of an unfinished symphony. But I think it's much more than that this time around. And that's because we're doing a manifestation reading about your wealth. And since this is the King of Cups, you're very wise, you're very, very tolerant, and you're even a very quiet, subtle influence. But this unfinished symphony in regards to your wealth, I think boils down to what's important to you, what's vital to you. Now, we do have the King of Cups, so maybe you need to love yourself more. I know I say that a lot, but you know what? Every time I say it, people ignore it, because we're not trained to do that. It's selfish. I mean, if you just don't. No, it's not. There's a narcissistic side which is not secure, not loving at all. But then there's the other self-love, self-appreciation, self-worth side of it. It's very positive. And that may be what you're talking about, the idea that, okay, we're talking about wealth. Wealth comes in many, many versions. If you're thinking just money, you are a very poor person. I don't care how much money you have. But if you're thinking love, appreciation, again, your health, happiness, I don't even care if it's puppies or kitties. Doesn't make any difference. Those are your real values. Those are the values that sustain. And on top of that list is your love and appreciation for self. Because remember, it all begins with you. If you can love yourself, you're capable of loving others. A narcissist does not love themselves. Therefore, they cannot love others. Dalai Lama said, we are made to love one another and use things. Instead, we use people and love things. That's what's wrong in society. We're into this things like this is going to make a difference. And I think that's what you're working on right now. The concept of, I have to love and appreciate myself more. I have to really value myself, and that's the key. It's not being bossy, it's not being pushy, it's not being arrogant, it's not being loud. It is appreciation and respect for you. I think that's something that you're going to be dealing with through this eclipse period. And to the right, on the end there, we have round and round. And we're dealing with happiness. Happiness is a thing that comes and goes in life. It's just part of the life deal. It's like you're on a big lake or an ocean or something. And you kind of are in a rowboat and you're just kind of going with the tide. Just kind of following the current. And none of us appreciate when things turn a little south. They get a little tough. They get a little painful. I get it. I'm right there with you 100%. But the fact of the matter is the down times are what's part of our life journey. And they're just as valuable in their own way as the good times. Each is the measure of the other. And the card in back here happens to be the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful, down to earth, stable, mature. Maybe that's what you have to do with your emotions. Don't let them run you. You control them. I mean, you feel what you feel. I mean, stuff can hit you out of the blue. I mean, it's a perfectly good day and you're unhappy. Why? I don't know. So rather than let that feeling run your life, try to be like the Queen of Pentacles, stable, mature. Accept the fact that, I'm feeling funky today. I'm not feeling so good. It's okay. I'll get through it because I know it's going to disappear. It always does. I'll hang in. I'll do it. I'll get it. That will stabilize your life and create more happiness, even in the midst of misery sometimes. It's that quiet assurance that you can give yourself. So when I'm looking at health, wealth, and happiness energies for this week, man, I think you will certainly have your work cut out. And I think there is a theme. After all, we're dealing with health and the devil, some sort of bondage. Then in the middle, we're dealing with the idea of maybe not appreciating yourself, valuing yourself enough. And then finally, we're talking about stabilizing our emotions, having us run our emotions in terms of how they're handled, as opposed to having them run us, which only makes us more confused, lost, helpless, scared, and unhappy. There's kind of a theme there. Good. So those are the energies coming up for the week. I'll have another Tao Trifecta for you next Sunday. Tomorrow, we'll get back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot readings. I hope you're there with me. If not, no problemo. Next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, I look forward to it every single time, believe me. But between now and then, peace and blessings.